We'll both be living the life, we'll be treating each other all day and all night. You do the same in exchange, no need to think of it twice. So simple but also so damn hard to find. After all of this time I can say that you're mine. This is what I've been longing for all of my life.
I just wanna talk to you, girl, but I can't, cause I can't form the words to say. Got a million trillion things running through my brain. I gotta take my time, let it dissipate, cause I don't wanna do too much. Just wanna get your name and take you out to lunch. But we can have a good ass morning while we call it brunch. While we sip a few mimosas and we have some fun, yeah. Tell me where you're from, what you do for fun. Tell me, is there anything to do up in the sun? I knew you would've won, straight from the jump. Had to run around and give me some, yeah. You've been on my brain for days. You got me running around in circles, yeah, just trying to stay sane. But I don't really care no more. I gotta take that chance, find out what's in store,
From
yeah.
the start I knew that we were gonna be close. What's better is that you're always wanting to grow. The feeling of wanting to be single has never been less, cause being with you is truly the best. We'll both be living the life, we'll be treating each other all day and all night. You do the same in exchange, no need to think of it twice. So simple but also so damn hard to find. After all of this time I can say that you're mine. This is what I've been longing for all of my life. We'll both be living the life, we'll be treating each other all day and all night. You do the same in exchange, no need to think of it twice.
Hi everyone, it's Ketchy, aka OBiGem. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you can be notified for all future videos. And if you like what you see, please do hit the like button so I know to keep making content just like this. So as you can see, I did a quick montage of all the highlights of what you guys missed since the last current household I did with the Vu Alexander household, and so much has happened, and I knew if I had tried to just summarize it all in this current household update, it'd kind of be like the last one where I felt like we didn't do anything except for watch Noah do his homework, as I just gave you the rundown of everything that happened. So luckily I am a screenshot queen, and I just love to take screenshots of all my sims. So I took screenshots at all of these amazing moments they've had, and clearly from the screenshots you could see that Kino's been living a whole ass life since the last time we were here. That baby she was pregnant with ended up being 3 babies, and so we had to have them move out into this bigger home so that they had room for their much bigger family. And Noah, as you can also see, did graduate from Foxbury. He did get his degree. But the nice thing with that is, because you guys, as you'll remember, he was kind of really confused on where to go with his life, and he was feeling like maybe he wanted to go into law enforcement like his father, and he wasn't feeling the biology degree. But the good thing was, as soon as he got his degree, he got a call, or while he was at the gym or something, I'll say, he got like essentially recruited from this big company saying, hey, you look like you're in shape, we're looking for people who are like interested in doing bodybuilding, and they kind of recruited him. He's been doing really well. So Noah's actually super happy. Where is Noah? Oh, he's out here. He's out here doing some woodworking. He just got back home from work, but this is like his work outfit because he is in the bodybuilding career. But he's just so much happier because at first he just didn't know where his life is going career wise, but now you can see he's making good money here, and he is much happier. It looks like he just has one more day before he can get a promotion. So I think the next time, or actually no, I've got to work on his skills with him. Yeah, you need to work on your skills, Noah. He is hungry though, so I think I might have him go in and make some food, or you know what, we'll have Kino do it. I don't know that Noah is really all that great with the cooking, so we're gonna have Kino go. Oh, actually no, I've got something else planned for our buddies here. We're not gonna have her do that. But honestly, things have been going so well for Noah that he's actually feeling like, look, I have a whole family now. I'm in a career I really enjoy, and Kino and I have been kind of together for a minute now. She's the mother of all 4 of my kids, and I kind of want to make this into an honest relationship. So Noah's actually on the verge of feeling like he wants to propose to Kino, but the fact of the matter is that he's a little bit apprehensive to do it because, like we mentioned in the last current household update, he has been feeling like, or has suspicions of, that Kino's been still stepping out on him, and those suspicions have not gone away. And to be all the way honest, he has reasons to be suspicious. Honestly, let's be 100% here. This dude right here, somebody that Kino has cheated on him with. And he kind of just stopped on by to say hello, and Kino is feeling that itch. She's got a problem. She's got an issue. Oh, poor Kino. But, like, honestly, like, she just doesn't, she's trying to be good. She really is, because she's seeing how well that Noah's kind of been keeping him down. He's the father of all her kids, and her kids are super cute. I love them all. They're super adorable. So she's been like, look, I really want to try and keep things honest for me and Noah, but, you know, she's still been stepping out. She's been trying to do good by not cheating on him with any, men, but she's kind of been still doing some bad things, because she is been cheating on him with Cypria Delgado. Where's her relationship panel? Drayden. Oh my gosh. So it seems Drayden is trying to ask Kino out to go to JK Seafood, and they actually did go out to the same restaurant the other day, and Kino had every intention of, like, breaking things off with their friends with benefit situation then, but the problem is that, like I said, she's still, like, this, Drayden's kind of like her first love, and she just always had in her mind that they would have the happy ending together, and they just didn't. So part of her is still holding on to that, even though she really appreciates Noah and wants to make things good with him. But she kind of is ready to make a clean break with Drayden. I'm not going to actually have her do it quite now, because I have something else planned for them today. But she's the thing that kind of broke the camel's back for her is that Drayden came over for her birthday, because Kino did age up to an adult. And while he was over here for her birthday, he actually hooked up with her friend Melody in the closet upstairs, and Drayden's actually expecting a child of his own now. And so that kind of, like, really, like, hurt Kino, because she's like, okay, this is it. Like, there's no really going back now. Like, Drayden is not going to be able to be the happy ending I wanted to be. He's got a kid going on. I've got kids. And now she's thinking maybe I just have to let that go. But we're actually gonna get out of the way from our cute little family here, because I've got something planned for them to do. Oh, little Casey, or Caden, the triplets, having a tantrum. So we are actually in the other Alexander household, which are Noah's parents, Evelyn and Richard Alexander. If you saw my creative sim for this family, the elder Alexanders, then you probably recognize them. If not, I do recommend just going over there and taking a look at that short creative sim video of when I made them, but they are super adorable. Both of Noah's parents are well-to-do. They actually are from a suburb off of San Myshuno. So in my mind, it's like an area that doesn't exist in game. But Noah's father is a retired police chief who worked his way up in the ranks and mostly worked in the city of San Myshuno, where he really made a name for himself. He is definitely a master of hard work, where he didn't really have a whole lot of benefits growing up, so he had to work really hard to get to a place that was very respectable and do good by his family. And so paying that forward with Noah, he wanted to make sure that Noah was set up so that he could essentially do whatever he wanted with his life. And to him, that meant going to university. He couldn't afford to do that when he was a young adult and trying to figure his life out. So he wanted to make sure he set up Noah so that he could do that. The problem is that Noah kind of always has been that dude was trying to figure things out. He didn't know for sure what he wanted to do, so he didn't actually go to university right away. He was doing odd jobs, and his dad just essentially part of like trying to let his son take advantage of all these things that he's provided for him, said, hey, just go to university. Maybe while you're there, you'll figure it out. But I want you to go because if I had had the chance to go to university, I would have wanted to do it. So, and there is Noah at the door. I wasn't expecting to have him here quite so soon. But yes, I was wanting Noah to come over here with Kino, but it seems like he wanted to come in early and just check in with his parents. So I'm going to actually have Evelyn come over here and give her son a hug and invite him in. But yeah, Noah was trying to come over and just greet his parents and welcoming them to the area because he honestly just moved to Brindleton Bay. What are you doing down here, Evelyn? Okay, but anyway, they just moved to Brindleton Bay. They were staying in San Myshuno, of course. Noah reluctantly went to University of Foxbury to kind of figure things out, even though he didn't want to go. His parents weren't expecting him figuring things out to be him starting a family. So yes, Noah has told his parents about Kino. They were one of the first people he told when Kino announced to him that she was pregnant. So they kind of don't have a great impression of Kino because they're like, we sent our son off to university to, figure his life out, and here this woman is getting involved with him and then getting pregnant by him right away. Like, this is not what we had planned for him. So they weren't too pleased with Kino from the start, but they were like, look, we trust you to do the right thing by this child you have on the way. We still want you to make sure you finish university. And Noah was like, oh no, of course, like Kino even wants me to finish university and get my degree, so that's definitely in the cards. So that kind of was, something where they're like, okay, well, maybe this girl isn't too horrible. Maybe she is someone that we can trust our son with. But then when Kino got pregnant again with children, they're like, okay, like this doesn't really seem on the level of what we expected of them or of him. So they're kind of on notice with Kino. They're not really loving her too much, despite the fact that I was like, look, she's actually a great girl. Like, you guys, I think, just have the wrong impression of her right now. She's not like a horrible person. And, they just don't know what to think, because to them, like, Noah was supposed to go to university, get a good job, and then after he's gotten settled in life, he was supposed to go ahead and build a family after that. So they feel like Kino kind of has him all the way backwards. I don't know where Noah went now, but we'll check upstairs for him. But essentially, you want to come in and say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. I do want you to meet Kino, because I have something that I want to discuss with you. Oh, here he is, over here woodworking. I don't know when he got into woodworking. He is just all about this. But it seems maybe he might just be doing this because he's nervous, because the thing he wants to discuss with his parents is he's actually, like, wanting to, ask for Kino's hand in marriage. He wants to make an honest woman out of her and an honest family and make this whole thing legitimate. But he wants to ask for his parents' blessing before he does that. So I'm going to actually have Evelyn go up and call everybody to the meal. I'm actually probably going to move this to the table over here. I'm going to have Evelyn shortly have them all sit for dinner and kind of just catch up, because it's actually been quite a while since they've all gotten together as a family and just sat for like Sunday dinner and caught up. Noah hasn't lived with them since he left San Myshuno to go to Foxbury. So, they kind of, the part of them moving out here to Brindleton Bay is so they could be closer to him and reunite as a family, especially since they've got so many grandbabies now. But, you know, looks like Noah's like really enthusing his mom's cooking. He's like, Mom, you always do make the best meals. I'm so glad you guys are close by again. And then like hopefully you guys will get to spend time with your grandkids, especially Kalani, because she's growing up so fast now. Any day she's actually going to be growing up from a child to a teen. So, you know, things are happening fast. But I'm actually going to switch households to Noah so I can have a little bit more control of him so he can actually talk to them about what he wants to discuss as far as asking for Kino's a hand in marriage. Just so that, you know, or maybe I'll actually stay with the elder Alexanders here, because I'm actually going to have Evelyn just ask Noah, you know, what is going on? Like, how are you doing, baby boy? Like, we just want to make sure you're okay and just understand what's going on, because, you know, a lot of things have changed since you lived with us. You're a father now. You've got 4 children. Like, I need to know, like, how has your career been going? Like, are you, you know, enjoying it? Like, we never would have guessed that you would have ended up being a celebrity trainer to the stars, because that's actually where he is in his career right now. He's a celebrity trainer. So it's just like it's quite a difference from what they are used to. But they are chatting it up, and they're just like really starting out with the pleasantries, saying, you know, you look healthy, you look like you're good, are you enjoying your career as a celebrity trainer? He's like, oh yeah, like it's literally like much, like I couldn't have hoped for anything as much as this. I'm really happy right now. And so of course his parents are glad about that, and he's like, you know, thanks for inviting me over, Mom and Dad, but I do want to discuss with you like something important. I'm actually thinking about asking Kino to marry me. Like I know like she and I have like a lot of kids now. We've been together for a minute now. And his parents are like, I mean, you guys haven't been together that long. I mean, things kind of happened really fast with you. And he's like, I know, but like, I think she's really the one. And I just want to let you guys know and get your ideas and thoughts of like whether you like that. And like right away, like Evelyn's mama bear and her is like feeling like I want my son to have the best. And like I'm getting low-key floozy vibes from Kino. She went in there for the kill to kind of just, you know, really just get into my son's bag real fast. I don't know if I really agree with that right now. So Evelyn's gonna be all like, yeah, I don't know that it's actually the best thing for you to be just getting married to her. And he's like, I mean, she's the mother of my children. Like, and she's like, but yeah, I think you should maybe think about it. And he's like, Mom, like, she's like, I think she is the one. Just let me do this. She's, as you can see, they're starting to get heated here. And he's like, look, I think you guys should trust me. Like, I'm pretty sure there are people who are against you and Dad being together. I mean, you guys still got together. Things could be good between us. And Evelyn's like, look, I'm just looking out for you. I want you to have the best. And he's all like, yeah, but I need for you guys to be in my corner and trust me. Like, she's the woman I want to be with. And Evelyn's like, okay, you say this now, but didn't you just let us know that long ago you think that there might be some infidelity going on? And he's all like, look, I may have just been being paranoid. Even like Noah's kind of lying a little bit. He still has his suspicions, but he really is trying to just go head first into this. And he's just feeling like if he just marries Kino, then maybe all of that infidelity thing will just go away. Maybe that's what's making it so that she is not trying to be, you know, fully committed to him. So Evelyn's very worried, and of course, like, honestly, like, Richard's been a little bit quiet. Like, Evelyn's the one who's normally more vocal about, like, what she wants for Noah, and, like, Richard's the one that's kind of, like, quietly observing, and, like, honestly, like, I kind of feel like Richard is, like, quietly just like a little bit disappointed in his son. They have very similar ways of kind of venting their frustrations, because Richard went straight to this block to do some woodworking, which is what Noah was doing when he was nervous before about telling him about proposing to Kino. And he's like, I do some woodworking to take my mind off it, because I kind of agree with my wife that I don't know that this girl is good for our son. And I'm just kind of disappointed because I feel like there's nothing we can really do to kind of get him to not do this. I think he's going to regret it. I think it was a mistake for him to jump so fast into this relationship with her. But like, I don't think there's anything we can say that will make him not do it. And so he's just a little bit quietly sad, and he's like, maybe I'll discuss with him some other time about it. And then Evelyn's over here looking at him like, oh, I knew I would find you down here doing some woodworking. You were very quiet upstairs during dinner. And he's like, Richard's like, look, you know how Noah is. I knew there wasn't anything we could say to get him to change his mind, so I kind of just let you guys have that. And she's all like, yes, but I know sometimes I just wish she would be on my side for these types of things. I feel like if Noah heard it from you, he wouldn't just be thinking it's just him and me, his nagging mom, telling him what he can and can't do. And he's like, look, I get it, honey. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have been more vocal. I'm just, you know, I am. I'm just more quiet when it comes to those things. And look, Noah came down. He's like, I think he feels a bit bad about going off on his mom at dinner. He's like, look, I'm sorry for raising my voice. Like, I know you guys have the best interest in me, but like, honestly, I would love your approval, but this is something that's really going to happen. And I would just love for if you guys were just to support me in this. And Richard's like, look, son, we love you. And if that is what you want, we can maybe give that to you. But we just want you to know where we're coming from. So Noah's feeling a little bit good about this right now, because even though it's not quite what he was looking for as far as having his parents' blessing in this, it did feel a bit okay to like not be on that sour note with them where they were both angry or like upset or disappointed with him. He's like, look, you know, if they're just going to at least come to the wedding, spend time with their grandchildren when they come over, I guess that's as much as I can hope for. I will just have to prove them wrong. When, bed are you sleeping in? No, Richard, that is where the grandchildren are headed off. But as you can see, Noah got pretty much what he wanted from them as far as getting their blessing, or as close to the blessing as he could get, and he's about to head back home to the house and the kids. Kino actually does not know that, you know, really the specifics of what Noah came here to do. She knows that he came over to his parents' house to kind of welcome him to the neighborhood because, you know, they just moved close by. And she is a little bit nervous as far as, like, his parents accepting her, because she really does want them to like her. But she doesn't know for sure, but I think it's just Kino's experience as far as other people's parents. She has like a bad relationship with her parents. She kind of ran away from them when she was still a teenager and hasn't really had a connection or spoken to them since. So like she's always a bit wary of other people's parents, because internally she feels like other people's parents will not like her, and so she's feeling that like, I don't think his parents will like me. I don't think his parents like me right now. So she just really wants them to like her. But right now it seems like her suspicions are correct. His parents don't like her. His parents don't like her, and you know, tomorrow Noah came to them and said that, you know, he's leaving Kino and, you know, moving on with his life to find somebody else. They'd be thrilled. So it's kind of sad, but who knows, maybe we'll see things turn around. But honestly, let's be real, the way that Kino's been moving, they have reasons to not like her. So, you know, we're gonna hop back to the house because Kino actually wants to do some sprucing to maybe get into a space where maybe they might like her. Maybe she wants to give a good first impression as far as trying to get them to like her. So while Noah was off at his parents' house, Kino decided to do some working out. She's been feeling a little bit out of shape and feeling those creaks from getting older. Plus, I mean, she gave birth to some triplets, so she's feeling like, I don't know that I still have the same figure I used to have since before I had my children. So maybe I should try working out a little bit more. Downstairs in this basement area, they have some workout equipment because, of course, no one needs to stay in shape as a celebrity trainer. a trainer to the stars, as they say. So he has this for them, but honestly, he's been thinking that maybe they need like a bigger place. They just moved here and they actually take out a mortgage to get this house, so I don't know when they're gonna be able to afford to move to a place that has a bigger gym. But he's feeling like, hey, to get further in my career, oh, she is not doing so well in this workout. But she's feeling like, he's feeling like if he's gonna up his game as being a celebrity trainer, he needs like a gym that he can maybe train these stars at home. Oh, look, it's little Camden. He is so precious. And like low-key, Camden's like Kino's favorite because he's her only little boy. He is so adorable. I love him. And this over here, as you guys could probably remember from the montage, they haven't had a pet since they lost Puppy Go when Kalani was still I think Kalani was a toddler. Maybe she was a kid when it happened. So they actually adopted this stray and hairless cat. His name is Tony. Super cute. It's pretty early in the morning here. The kids are all about to go to school soon. I don't know why it's saying they're all in daycare. You can ignore that, maybe. Yeah, ignore that. But look at Noah still doing his woodworking. But Kino is probably going to go ahead and do the thing that she wanted to do today, which she is actually going to dye her hair. So, like I said, she wants to make a good impression on Noah's parents when she finally meets them. They actually plan on having like a family dinner together. Want to hang out today, don't want to leave you out. I would love to. I don't know who you are though, and so no. But anyway, she wants to make a good impression on Noah's parents, and she feels like if she shows up and they're first being together with pink hair, it's just going to be another thing against her. She's had pink hair since she ran away from her parents as a teenager, and she's been keeping it dyed that way ever since, but she's all like, I think it's time I go back and dye it like a more natural color. In like reality, she's a brunette, but she feels like brown hair is boring, so she doesn't want to dye it back to her natural hair color. She's actually thinking of going blonde, so she actually no, Colleen, don't skip school. Go to school. Should Colleen skip school? No, go to school. I'm gonna actually have her take a PTO day. My plan is to have her actually do her dye job while the kids are at school. The triplets are actually in pre-K now, and of course Kalani is in elementary school, so I just want her to have this day to kind of get her hair the way she wants to look to meet Noah's parents. And this is actually her first time in quite a while that she's going to have by herself since she's had her hands full with the triplets. So it'll be good for her to have this PTO day so she can take care of some things for herself.
Baby, 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 you driving me wild, you driving me so crazy. Got me acting out, got me trying to stay so.
Oh no. So I thought I had her take a PTO day, but it looks like she's going to work now. But in any case, I did want you guys to see her brand new blonde hair. So I actually think it looks really good. She looks super cute this way. I wasn't expecting her to look so good as a blonde, but this is her new look. So yeah, let me know guys in the comment section below if you're digging Kino's new blonde hair. Do you think that Noah's parents will be more approving of her now that she has blonde hair, or do you just think that that whole situation with her trying to get into the elder Alexander's good graces is kind of just doomed to failure? Do you think that her and Noah's relationship will be able to make it to the altar, or again, do you think that Kino is just hopeless in this department? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, but this is actually a good place to leave it. So, you know, as always guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course stay dazzled. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Never be cool with the cool kids, but look who's